Hello everyone, myself Dr. Amit Maheshwari. Today we are going to discuss HbA1c test. HbA1c test is one of the common tests which is done for the diagnosis as well as for the monitoring of diabetes mellitus. In today's video we will discuss what is HbA1c, how to do the interpretation of HbA1c report, what are the various advantages of HbA1c and when to do HbA1c test. You can also watch my previous video for more details on HbA1c. So first, what is HbA1c? HbA1c is a common test which is done for the detection of diabetes as well as for the monitoring of blood sugar level in the patients of diabetes mellitus, and it is also called as a glycated hemoglobin. HbA1c gives an average blood glucose value for the approximately 120 days, which is around 10 to 12 weeks. HbA1c refers to hemoglobin which binds to the glucose. Hemoglobin is a protein which is present in the red blood cell which is important for the transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide. So glucose which is present in the blood, it binds to the hemoglobin and it leads to the formation of HbA1c which is called as a glycated hemoglobin. So when there is an increased level of sugar or glucose level in the blood, there will be the more binding of glucose to the hemoglobin and it leads to the increased value of HbA1c. So this is the picture showing the comparison between normal glucose level and high glucose level. Now interpretation of HbA1c. So HbA1c values are given in the percentage and it is also expressed as estimated average glucose or EAG. And the normal value of HbA1c is less than 5.5 percentage. If the person is having less than 5.5 percentage HbA1c, then it is considered as a normal. And as per the American Diabetic Association, if the HbA1c value is greater than 6.5 percentage, then it is considered as a diabetes. And if the value is in between 5.7 to 6.4 percentage, then it is considered as a pre-diabetes or impaired glucose tolerance. This is the picture showing the value of HbA1c in the percentage as well as in the estimated average glucose. So if the value of HbA1c is 6%, then it is considered as a good control and the estimated average glucose value is 126 milligram per deciliter. If the HbA1c value is 7%, then it is considered as a adequate control and the estimated average glucose value is 154 milligram per deciliter. If the HbA1c value is around 8%, then it is considered as an inadequate control and the estimated average glucose value is 185 milligram per deciliter. If the HbA1c value is 9%, then it is considered as a poor control and the estimated average glucose value is 212 milligram per deciliter. So that is all about interpretation of HbA1c report. Now, advantages of HbA1c. First, an important advantage of HbA1c is no fasting required for the HbA1c test. Second advantage of HbA1c test is it gives an average blood glucose value for 10 to 12 weeks, which is around 3 months. Third advantage is HbA1c sample is stable as compared to the blood glucose measurement. Fourth advantage is HbA1c is a better index for predicting chronic complications of diabetes like diabetic neuropathy, diabetic foot, diabetic nephropathy, stroke, diabetic retinopathy. So HbA1c is a better index for predicting chronic complications of diabetes. And the last advantage is it's unaffected by recent food intake. So this is all about advantages of HbA1c test. Now when to do HbA1c test? So the person who is having any sign and symptoms of diabetes like frequent urination, increased thirst, increased hunger, weight loss, slow healing of cuts, tingling sensation in the hands should undergo HbA1c test, and the person who is already having diabetes mellitus, so it is advisable to do HbA1c test once in every 2 months. So that is regarding when to do HbA1c test. These are my references. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe Biochemistry Basics by Dr. Amit, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you can get all the notifications from it. Thank you.